Hi, my name is Bobby Verua, Executive Chef of 701 Restaurant here in DC, and we're here going to show you how to break down a salmon. At this point right now, after we butchered our salmon, I'm just going to go through a little bit on how to clean it down before you start portioning it. All right, so let's get started. Again, we're going to be working with a sharp knife. Once our fish is butchered, we have a couple of things that we want to do to this fish. We have the belly side that we're going to have to clean off. And then we have a little bit of some bones that we're going to go through. And then after we get off the bones, we're going to go over on how to take the skin off, all right? So what you want to do is just take your knife. This is called, we call it swiping, so to speak. All right, you want to keep your knife kind of on an angle of the fish. And we're going to make an incision right by the belly or towards the tail of the fish. And we're going to start by making a nice incision here, just like that, all right? And what we're going to do is run our knife, again, with the contour of the fish, and just kind of run that down the belly. Okay? And right what we have here is we call it swiping. This is called swiping. You don't want to keep on doing this too much because you don't want to bruise the fish or the meat. You want to do it as less times as you can. That's why it's really, really important to work with a sharp knife. Okay? So once we have that, we have the belly. The belly's good. You can make belly tartare. You can make some soup out of it. Plenty of things to do with that belly of the salmon. All right, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take the fish. We're going to look for the bones. All right, there's about 20 bones in here on the fillet. Always want to start by the head. But what we're going to do is we're going to click each one out. You don't want to serve your guest a piece of salmon with a bone on it. It's not going to be too pleasant. It might be a little visit to the hospital. But anyway, this takes 2 seconds. You can buy yourself a good pair of chef tweezers at any supermarket. Or if you can't find it at your supermarket, you can ask your local fishmonger. I'm sure they can lend you one. Or you can buy one from them. Or a specialty store. But we're just going to go through these bones and get those out. I'm just going to go like that. Always feeling, again, with your finger, a little forefinger, and going through the whole entire fish. All right? If there's any excess, once the bones are out, if there's any excess fat or if there's any excess sinew on the fish, you can kind of just take your knife and clear it off, which is fine. All right? And what we're going to do now, once the bones are out, now you got yourself a nice fillet. What we're going to do is, again, take your knife, very, very sharp knife, against your steel. We're going to take our knife at the bottom of the tail. We're going to make a small incision just like that. And we're going to run it right across the salmon. Always making sure that the knife, again, is kind of on an 8 to 9 degree angle towards the cutting board. If you go too high, you're just going to go swiping into the fish. If you go too low, you're going to go right into the skin and you're going to take the skin off. And you're going to be left with some spots here. So I like to do is I like to hold the end of the fish with a towel, again for safety. Holding the knife at an angle. You're just going to kind of come by. And that's why it's really important to have a sharp knife. But you're going to take your fish after it's done filleted, and there you go. Okay? Got some nice salmon skin right over here. Make a nice shoe out of it. Maybe a pair of boots. All right, beautiful. And that's it. Coming up next, we're going to show you how to portion the salmon.